Have you ever asked yourself or caught yourself wondering, is it too late to be the mom that I want to be? To be able to leave the legacy for my children that I envision? Maybe you think about this after a tough day when you made a mistake, it didn't go according to plan, and you just wonder if you're ever going to get there. I've asked myself this many times, and I want to share what I have learned about growth, repair, and the truth about it being too late. But first, hello and welcome. My name is Julie. I'm a mom of 3 and a parenting coach. And this is a space to help you have honest conversations to help you parent from a place of calm, confidence, and connection. Today's video is for any mom that has felt that she has missed her window to change. Or maybe there's a part of you that believes that change is not possible and you are who you are. Something I've asked myself many times is, have I messed them up? Will they be in therapy forever? Well, if you're like me, then this video is definitely for you. The ones who wonder if their kids are already shaped by their past behaviors, or if it's too late to shift the family dynamic. I want to remind you that it is never too late and you can make the decision to change at any time. There have been countless examples where I have done something or said something and felt like my children will be going to therapy for the rest of their lives. What I've done is irreversible, and after some reflection and calming down, I really don't think that's true. So this video is to help you if you've ever struggled with that. And make sure you stay to the end, because that is where I feel like the true encouragement and lesson in this video really lies. If you're excited to get started, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, give this video a like, ring that little notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video, and let me know if you've ever felt like it's too late as a mom. When we ask, is it too late to be the mom that I want to be? What we're really saying is, have I already messed it all up? Will my kids remember the yelling, the rushing, the distractions? And is it too late to repair what's been done? This question comes from love and a feeling we all relate to as moms, guilt. And while guilt can point us towards growth, it's not the full story and causes so much unnecessary pain. The truth is, all relationships, especially with our children, are built on connection, not on perfection. In fact, it's those quirks and lovable mishaps that make you endearing to everybody so much more. The same as your children will have little quirks that are not perfect, that make them human, and it just makes you love them so much more. So I really don't think that we talk enough about repair. We're always focused on the things we do wrong and then atoning for our sins. But what about that reparation process and mending it, making it right again? When you have that moment that you can't take back, where you say something, you did something that your future self is not proud of, maybe you lose your cool, you disconnect from your children, you make a decision that doesn't feel aligned. Can't even count on all my fingers how many times I've done that. But I want to tell you that you can go back and fix it. Verbiage that I find helpful is actually just saying out loud what I feel like I did wrong. Hey, sorry that I shouted. Sorry that I made a mistake. Sorry that I didn't show up in the way that I wanted to today. I'm learning just like you. Let's try this again. This is something that I don't know is modeled enough for children. Just being out in the world with adults, when they mess up, they don't always apologize. But this shows resilience and humility and is an incredibly critical life skill to teach a child. It also harnesses emotional safety. They can mess up, make a mistake, and admit it. Something I'm going to admit to you that I'm kind of ashamed of is that every now and again, my older children will say to me, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to get into trouble. And I really would rather they told me what they did than lie or feel like they can't be honest with me because they're going to get punished. That is something that I need to work on to repair, so that as my children become tweens and teenagers and the problems get bigger, I'm there for them and they feel like they can confess and tell me what they did and we can fix it. Because even though many of us strive for perfection, the goal isn't to never make mistakes. The goal is to be the kind of person who inevitably will make mistakes but takes responsibility for them, dusts himself off, and keeps going. If you're right now in this moment in time, with your children here growing up too fast even, and you're starting to shift how you parent, whether it's through the boundaries that you feel like you need to have, or the screen time conversation, maybe the tone of how you all speak to each other, the routine in your home, maybe you feel like everybody needs to get to bed a little earlier. You're not starting from scratch. You are already at such an advantage if you're trying to change something for the better, because you really understand your child. You also are living this day to day, so you have an innate awareness of what is not working, and you're motivated to do better. Therefore, that is not a weakness, and you're not behind. You're already heaps ahead of the game because you know inherently what things need to be changed to improve your family culture. One of the most powerful gifts that you can give to your children is showing them what growth looks like, and specifically emotional growth, because often this is invisible. We don't see it happening in real time, and so we need to make an extra effort to lead through example so that our children feel comfortable when they make a mistake. When they see you trying something, stretching, evolving yourself, they know that anything is possible. It's like you're teaching them that they can have a growth mindset versus the typical fixed mindset. So this means that you're not just solving for now as a parent, shifting the dynamics, but you are setting them up for a future where they know that they shouldn't be afraid to try. They can fail, get up, and try again. What an incredible gift. You are planting the seeds that will ripple through generations. This is really the crux of this video. Being the mom that you want to be isn't about having the perfect routines or never yelling again. Those things would be nice, but that's not really the point. It's about owning your voice and living your values. It's about choosing connection and sitting through the hard stuff when it would be easier to disconnect or throw a screen at the problem to soothe. It's about saying sorry, repairing when you mess up, and admitting you were wrong. And it's about living with integrity, even in the chaos of the world around us. And the best part of this is you don't need to plan or set aside any time to prepare. You do this right now. You make the decision and you live out your values right now. So if you're wondering if it's too late to change something, it's not. It's never too late. And you should never give up on the ones you love. You're growing too. You're here to evolve and learn your lessons as a human being, and your child needs you to do that alongside them. If this message resonated with you, I would love you to go ahead and subscribe for more grounded parenting conversations. I like to go a little bit deeper than what is the best stroller to buy or what should I be putting on my baby registry. These are the conversations we really need to be having in 2025 because we want to be parents that live out our values and live with integrity so that we can have some hope for this future generation. If you want more support, I offer one-to-one coaching, so make sure you check out the links down below. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. You are doing better than you give yourself credit for, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.